Hello, I'm Sebastian. Welcome to Nine Trees podcast. Today, I will summarize and review the book. Naked Economics, Undressing the Dismal Science by Charles Wheelan offers a clear and engaging exploration of economic principles, stripped of confusing terminology and technical details. Wheelan aims to make economics accessible to the average person, using real-life examples and humorous insights to explain how economic forces affect the everyday lives of people around the globe. This book demystifies complex concepts like inflation, monetary policy, and globalization, making them understandable for readers without a background in economics. It's an essential read for anyone who wants to grasp the fundamental principles that govern modern economies and influence decisions in government, business, and personal finance. I will give you key takeaways from this book. Firstly, the power of markets. Charles Wheelan highlights the efficiency of markets as a mechanism for coordinating human activity. He explains how markets, when functioning properly, are remarkable tools for allocating resources and fostering innovation, driven by the self-interest of individuals. Wheelan discusses how the concept of invisible hand, proposed by economist Adam Smith, helps in understanding that individuals working for their personal gain can result in beneficial outcomes for the society overall. However, he also notes the limitations and failures of markets, where conditions for perfect competition do not exist, leading to monopolies and oligopolies that can distort the ideal outcomes of a free market. Secondly, incentives matter. Wheelan introduces the importance of incentives in economic decision-making, emphasizing that the core of economics is about predicting human behavior in response to changes in variables like price or punishment. He explores various types of incentives: financial incentives, moral incentives, and social incentives, demonstrating how each influences actions in different scenarios. For instance, he delves into the policy implications of incentives, such as tax policies and government regulations, and how they can lead to unintended consequences if not properly aligned with human behavior and economic realities. Thirdly, government and the economy. The role of government in economic processes is a major theme in Naked Economics. Wheelan discusses the necessity and the complexity of government intervention in markets. He outlines cases where government actions are crucial, such as in the provision of public goods, enforcing contracts, and correcting market failures like externalities and public bats. This analysis includes a critique of overregulation and underregulation, discussing how these can lead to inefficiencies. Wheelan champions balanced economic policies that harness the benefits of market conditions while mitigating economic inequities and failures. Fourthly, productivity and human capital. This topic discusses the critical role of productivity and human capital in economic development. Wheelan emphasizes that the wealth of nations is largely determined by productivity levels and the skills of its workforce. He explains how investments in education and training directly improve economic output by enhancing worker efficiency. The book also discusses the role of technology in boosting productivity, citing examples from history where technological advancements led to significant economic shifts. Furthermore, Wheelan advises countries on optimizing their educational systems and labor policies to maximize their demographic dividends. Lastly, globalization and economic policy. Wheelan addresses the complexities of globalization, outlining its benefits and challenges. He discusses how globalization has facilitated the spread of technology, capital, and trade across borders, leading to improved economic integration and development opportunities for many countries. However, he also highlights the disparities it can create, impacting local economies and labor markets adversely. Through this discussion, Wheelan explores economic policies that can mitigate these impacts, such as trade agreements, regulations on international investments, and policies that support workers affected by global economic shifts. In conclusion, Naked Economics is suited for anyone interested in understanding the basic principles of economics without getting bogged down by technical details. Whether you are a student, policymaker, business professional, or just a curious individual, Charles Wheelan's engaging narrative will enrich your understanding of how economic principles impact the real world. This book will particularly benefit those looking to make informed decisions in their personal and professional lives, offering insights into how economic factors can affect various aspects of daily living and long-term planning. If you would like to support Charles Wheelan, you can buy the book through the Amazon link I provided in the podcast description. After reading the book, Please let me know what you think and share your thoughts. See you around.